6 ways they give you to help improve your safer score. Number one is just take advantage of ELDs and the devices on your phone. You know, they'll help you track where you're going, what you're doing, even speed of drivers. You know, so you can kind of focus in on how are drivers doing. You can keep a close eye on their hours of service, things like that, so you can kind of manage your business. Also, it says number two, focus on pre-trip inspection. You want to make sure those vehicles, everything is functional, lights, tires, brake lines, no leaks, things like that. Every time your drivers take a trip, you need to incentivize your drivers to do those inspections. One way to incentivize them is if they get a clean inspection anywhere, buy them a dinner. It will pay dividends for your business. You know, offer them some sort of reward. Number three, watch your brakes. And that this is kind of tied closely to that number two, but you know, it's super important that you have brake safety. That's probably the number one reason vehicles get put out of service. So you just want to make sure that you're, you know, if you have airlines, you don't want air leaks, you don't want fluid leaks, you don't want chafing of lines. Take care of your brakes. So just make sure you do that. Number four, is challenging citations. A lot of people don't know this. You can challenge violations on your safer score up to 2 years. You will need help doing that. And there are some services out there you can subscribe to. TVC Pro Driver is one of them. I hear about them from drivers. That's probably the one I've heard the most about. You subscribe to a service, they can help you find an attorney and challenge some of those citations. For larger companies, it gets into the hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes it saves on your insurance just to challenge a citation, get it removed. Once you challenge a citation, if you can get it adjusted through the FMCSA, then you will need to go to FMCSA, ask for what's called a data queue, and then you will get that report sent to you. You would forward that on to your insurance carrier, and they will review that and see if they can reduce your premium based on that new data queue of information from FMCSA. Number five, improve your hiring process. You should be doing background checks on people. You should be doing drug tests. You should be checking to make sure that they're ready to go, and make sure they've got their CDL license and when they last had it. Your hiring process should probably include you have a minimum set number of years you want someone to have CDL experience. It's very, very expensive and sometimes very costly for years to come if you hire inexperienced drivers. So you want experienced drivers that don't have any violations. And so just make sure you do your homework on those. And then the number six, medical violations. You want to make sure there's no medical violations with a driver that you hire. You also want to work on reviewing your CSA score the other video. You need to be doing that periodically. Something doesn't need to just pop up on that report that you're unaware of. Sometimes drivers will come back and they may not inform you all the time that there's been an inspection. But a way around that is you manage that safer score constantly. Keep an eye out on it, periodically look at it. I would say probably once a month is good, just to make sure nothing's popping up on there and that people are being honest with you that are driving for you. So I hope that helps. There's a bonus tip on their website too on how to improve your CSA score, and that's just with driver safety training. There are training programs out there. You can help train your drivers. There are simulators out there, actually. They can be put in certain scenarios. So there's some services out there you might want to kind of look at. So